Hello everyone, my name is Amari Perez, and today I'll be talking to you about social media and its impact on mental health. You see, social media has been a huge part of our lives. Ever since the moment it was created back in 1997, we've seen a huge improvement and growth in social media apps like Facebook, but I believe this growth and improvement came with a cost. You see, in the past years, we've been seeing an increase in mental health issues, and I believe that the cause for these mental health issues have been these social media apps. Um, I don't know if you guys remember, but before social media apps like Facebook existed, life was more realistic. And what do I mean by more realistic? Back then, people used to interact more. And when people used to ride the subway or the train or the bus, people used to talk with each other and have natural, organic conversations. But nowadays, you don't see that too much. Most of the time, when you go to a train or a bus stop, most of the people are in their phones, using their phones, and aren't interacting with many people. See, social media is also detaching kids from reality. Kids nowadays, when they come home from school, they don't go out as much as they used to. They're inside using the phone, social media, and if they talk with their friends, but they're talking with their friends through a phone, not in person. And as I was saying before, social media comes with its own risk as it is growing. You see, I was reading this article and it said that in recent years, studies have shown an increase in risk for depression, anxiety, loneliness, self-harm, and even suicidal thoughts due to social media. You see, Facebook, which is one of the biggest social media platforms out there, with roughly 3 billion people using it monthly, 3 billion people using it monthly, has been linked with an increase in anxiety and depression among college students. And that's without counting all the adults who use Facebook and all the kids who use Facebook. That's really alarming. A study shows that there is a 7% increase in severe depression among college students who use Facebook. This is an alarming news, and we should take more caution about this because 7% might seem a small number, but if you put 7% next to 3 billion people using it monthly, that's a big number. Another question is, why does social media cause depression and anxiety? Well, from my personal experiences, I've noticed how people tend to compare themselves to other people, especially celebrities. They see how celebrities have a luxurious lifestyle and then they see theirs, and it causes their self esteem to go down. It has a really negative impact on themselves. This also causes an obsession over their virtual identity, and they aspire to have or to look like they have the lifestyle of celebrities when they don't, and this causes a depression in life. Another cause for this is reading negative comments. This usually occurs on people that have a higher following, but it still occurs, and reading negative comments can really bring you down in a really big way. And part of this is also cyberbullying, which it has been a big topic in recent years. Facebook and social media like Facebook also take up too much time, and it doesn't give them enough time to do their hobbies and go out fishing, play basketball, and they stay indoors and using their phone and social media, and not having that outside time can also have an impact in their life and cause depression. Okay, so now how do we avoid depression from social media? Well, I'm gonna teach you. You see, first of all, you should limit the amount of time that you're using social media. You should have a time limit or try to create a discipline to use social media less. This goes on par with the next tip, which is take a vacation from social media. Take like a week, a month off of social media. Just social media free, and I promise you, you're gonna feel better. Also, another thing you could do is unfollow, mute, and get rid of all those people that bring negative energy into your life. So you don't need those distractions in your life, so just remove them. You see, and also be mindful when using social media. What do I mean by this? I mean, know what you're using social media for. Know when to use it or why you're using it. Don't just use it to waste time. And that's what happens to a lot of people. They just use it to waste time, and they're the whole day in social media. And this causes depression. You see, don't allow social media to replace real life. That's the most important one. Don't allow it to replace real life. Always remember you have a life to live. And if you let social media dictate your life, it's like you're gonna be in a simulation, like the Matrix. And as I mentioned before, mental health has been a massive issue in the past few years. You see, and huge factors has been apps like Facebook that contributed into this depression, increase in depression and anxiety in society. You see, but although these apps have their benefits, which they do, if people don't have control, it could cause them to fall into a deep depression. It could lead them to a really deep, dark hole, and it's not good for their health. And that's why I'm here to give you this warning and my opinion on how social media is affecting mental health, especially Facebook.